Lesson 1-6. In Lesson 1-6, we are going to be looking at a coordinate plane and the x and y's which are on the coordinate plane. So, when we see a 2, 3 in parentheses like this, it is called an ordered pair. This ordered pair can be put into a table, or can be put on a graph. When we look at an ordered pair, right here, we can see that an ordered pair is 2, 3. The first number is always my x, and the second number is always my y. So if you look here, this 2 is my x, and the 3 is my y. So if I wanted to transfer this ordered pair into the table, I would simply put my 2 in my x column and my 3 in my y column. Next, if I wanted to graph this ordered pair, I always start with my x's, which is my horizontal axis. So, if you look right here, this is my x line, and this is my y line. X's, y's. I always start with my x. So if I look, I can see that my x is at 2. I go to my graph, and this starting point right here is 0, 0. So next I'm going to go over 2 on my x axis. So simply 1, 2. And then I'm going to go up 3 for my y, because this is my y-axis. So I had 1, 2, and now up 3 for my y. 1, 2, 3. So this point right here would be where I put the ordered pair on my graph. I want you to take out your notes now and follow along and watch this video. Following that, you can go back through and fill in your notes. So, a relation, if you look right here, this word relation is a set of ordered pairs. A relation is a set of ordered pairs. The domain is the set of all of the x coordinates. And the range is the set of all the y coordinates. So the domain is referring to all of the x's, and the range is referring to all of the y's. Now I'm going to make my sets of ordered pairs. If you look right here, you can see that I have my relation, or all of my ordered pairs, right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 5, and 4, 2. I'm going to now list these out as ordered pairs. So this is my set, or my relation, and I'm going to set these out as ordered pairs. If you look, I'm always use a comma to separate the x and the y. So I have my parentheses 4, comma 2. Next, I'm going to take these ordered pairs and I'm going to transfer them to the table. Now, if you look at the table, you can see that all of my x's are going to go in this column and all of my y's will go in this column. So I look at my first ordered pair, which is 1, 2, and I see that my x is 1 and my y is 2. Next, I look at this, my next ordered pair, 3, 6. My x is 3. My y is 6. Next, I look at my next and I see that my x is 5 and my y is 5 as well. And looking at my last ordered pair, I have the set 4, 2, and I see that my x is 4 and my y is 2. Now I'm going to graph the set of ordered pairs. And first I'm going to remember that right here, my point of origin, this is the point 0, 0. And first I always do my x, which is my horizontal axis. And then second, I do my y, which is my vertical axis. So I look at my first set of ordered pairs, 1, 2, and I know that I go to the right 1 for my x and up 2 for my y. So the ordered pair 1, 2 over 1, up 2. Next, I'm going to look at my next point, 3, 6, and I know that I go over 3 and up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, I have the ordered pair 5, 5. So I go over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my last is 4, 2, and I go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2, 1, 2. Now it's important that you remember you always do your x's first and then your y's. A scatter plot, which you will learn about more tomorrow, is a graph that shows a relationship between two sets of data. So when we have a scatter plot, we'll see a pattern because all of the numbers will be making a diagonal line up, or all of the numbers or dots on the coordinate plane will be making the lines down. So if we see all of our points making a diagonal line up, we know that this is called a positive relationship. If we see the pattern that our lines are making a diagonal line down, this is called a negative relationship. And if we look over here, we can see that they're kind of just all over the place. We don't really have a clear pattern of them going up or going down. So we would say that this is, that it has no relation. Now, you're going to learn a lot more about relationship patterns on scatter plots tomorrow. But if something has a positive relationship, that means that when one thing is occurring or increasing, the other item is increasing. So, for example, the more food I eat, the more weight I would gain. So as my food intake increases, my weight would increase as well. Now for this, that would show a positive relationship. Now a negative relationship, the more I spend, so the more money I spend, the less money I would have. So that would show us a negative relationship. So the more money I spend, the less money I have. And that would show a negative relationship. And then no relation, we'll talk about that more in the next video. So you may go ahead and get out your notes now, and I want you to fill in your notes so they look just like these ones here.